What's up, what's up, what's up? Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Mr. Red again, back in the kitchen. So today we're going to be whipping up another one of my favorite cakes. It's called Journey Cake, aka cornbread. And I got inspired to make cornbread from the Green Mile, you know, the big black dude. He's like, "Can I have my cornbread?" And I thought cornbread was a Southern American thing, you know, like Alabama and all that. But actually, it originated from the Native Americans, man. So that was quite interesting, anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to whip that up in the kitchen today. So I'm gonna be showing some of the ingredients you'll be needing today. So stick around, guys, and we'll get to it. Alright, guys and gals, so some of the ingredients we're going to be needing today, we're going to be needing some baking soda, baking powder, sorry my bad. We're going to be needing some ground cinnamon, going to be needing an egg, your famous cornmeal for the journey cake, need some self-raising flour, some fine caster sugar, some olive oil, a measuring jug, pair of scales, but we're cooking food today in the kitchen, not crack. We're going to be needing a little bit of salt. We need some salt in there. We're going to need your stuffed bowl to mix it in, and you're going to be needing a cake tin. I've already pre-greased mine, so yeah. And you'll also be needing some milk. I'm using almond milk because I'm trying to stay away from cow's milk at the moment. So yeah, you need some milk as well, I forgot to add. Alright my honeys, let's get the show on the road. So first of all, I like to add in my dry ingredients first. So first we're going to be using a cup of cornmeal. So you're just going to want to pop that into your mixing bowl to start. Okay guys, then next we're going to add a cup of flour to the mix. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding half a cup of sugar. You can just use just under half a cup, but I like to use half a cup of sugar, so I'm just going to add that to the mix now. Okay, now my lovelies, I'm just going to add a teaspoon of salt to the mix. Before I added a tablespoon of salt and it made it too salty, man, so yeah, I'm going to just reduce how much salt I'm putting in it. So I'm putting in a teaspoon of salt. Okay guys, now I'm going to be adding my baking powder. Before I used 3 teaspoons of baking powder, but today I'm going to be using 2 because the last one I made was quite salty and baking soda's got quite a unique taste to it. So I'm just going to be adding 2 teaspoons of baking powder to my mix now. Okay guys, now all the dry ingredients have been added to the mix. I'm going to be adding the liquids. So now I'm going to be adding 1 cup of milk, almond milk or oats milk would do exactly the same. So I'm just going to be adding 1 cup of almond milk to my mixture. Alright guys, now I think this is optional, but I like to add a teaspoon of olive oil to my mix, just to I don't know why I add it, but I just like to add it anyway. So I'm going to use a teaspoon of olive oil to my mix. Now I'm just going to add my 1 egg to the mixture. Alright guys, now I'm just going to add 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon to my mix. And I just realised you don't actually need cooking skills for this recipe, man. I just noticed. So now all my ingredients have been added to my mixing bowl. I'm just going to mix it all together and then I'll show you how it's looking after it's been mixed all together, guys. Alright, so now my mixture's all been mixed together. This is how it should be looking. That's the consistency of how your journey cake should be looking. And now I'm just going to transfer this into the baking tin. So now I'm just going to transfer my mixture into my baking tin, guys. Okay, one word of advice for you bakers out there: you just want to give the now you transferred it to your baking tin. You just want to give it a few taps on a hard surface to get all the air bubbles out of the mix. Now I'm just going to put my journey cake into the oven on 120 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. I'm not sure what you Americans, how you work in Celsius or whatever, but yeah, I'm putting mine in for half an hour on 220 degrees. Okay, my honeys, so I'm just gonna pop her in the oven, in the middle of the oven for 25 minutes to see how she's getting on in 25 minutes, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so it's been 30 minutes. I was gonna check on it in 25, but I thought I'll leave it in an extra 5 minutes, won't hurt. And that's how she's looking, man. I'll just give it a little test quickly. And it's come out completely clear, so the cake is done. And that's basically how you make journey cake, guys, aka cornbread, man. I'm just gonna let it cool down for about 10 minutes or so, and then cut it up. And that's how my cornbread's looking after I cut it up, man. It's tasting sweet. Yeah, it's tasting great, man, already. But that's basically how you do it, man. Pretty simple. And so guys, that's how you basically make journey cake, aka cornbread. It's a simple recipe, man. It's not hard at all. But if you like the video, guys, like and subscribe, hit the comments below, and when I think of a new recipe, man, I'll hit you guys up, man. But stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I just wanted to mention for my Southern Americans, if you're planning on going to England, don't come here because the devil is beating his wife nearly all year round. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned.